Hey everybody, Dr. Rimka coming to you from my house. I am homeworking, writing tons and tons of reports, and just thought I'd give an update because I'm kind of in between reports, and I figured I don't know what my energy level is going to be like later. So been reading a lot of people posting and talking in the group and things they're going through, and a lot of you guys on the page are making comments and asking questions and stuff like that, so I figured I'd go on. I know it's a terrible time of the day. This is not typically when all the social media people tell us to do this because, you know, it's not the smartest time because not a lot of people are available, but people watch it on replay, so I'm good with that, right? So day 4, I went to bed last night hungry. And it's been a long time since I've done this, so I really don't, maybe I was hungry at the day 3, I don't know. And okay, I wouldn't say like hungry, like starving, but my stomach was growling a lot, and I kept thinking about food. And here's the thing, I don't think about food. I go a whole day and like I'm that person, I often forget to eat. Or if I get hungry, it's like shocking to my staff. I'm like, I need to eat. Like really? You know, so I don't think about it a lot. I hate cookbooks. I don't do recipes. I'm never on a Pinterest looking at I just really don't like anything about it. So most of the food groups or like diet support groups, I've been in paleo groups and keto groups and all these things on Facebook. I don't enjoy them at all because all people talk about is food. They post pictures and recipes and ask for things. So I don't enjoy it. But let me tell you right now, I am having deep, intense, rich and fulfilling fantasies about food. I went to bed with them. I woke up with them. You know, it's how it is. So oddly enough, I want macadamia nuts. Like, oh, it sounds so good, crunchy, and it's all buttery in your mouth. And a lot of ribs. I want a lot of ribs. I want ribs followed by a steak because I'm trying to keep myself away from running the sweets that I would normally like. So yeah, I'm hungry, and a lot of people, we're not supposed to be really hungry on day 4, but I am kind of like, I'm over it. I really wanted some coffee today. I thought, oh, I have 4 major QEG intake reports to get through today, and I really would like a coffee. So that's where I'm at. This is kind of my confession, I guess. A couple other things, just a random thing. I did shower and I did put on makeup. So a lot of people that are going through this fast, it's being recommended in the group I'm in, you know, water only, like don't use shampoo, don't use toothpaste, don't use soap, don't use anything on your body. Okay, a lot of people are freaking out over that. So typically I'm not sitting around following that rule very much because again, I've been in the natural holistic world for over 20 years. So from day 1 when I went into graduate school, when you go into a holistic type of field, I don't care if it's a naturopath, a chiropractor, an Ayurvedic practitioner, some osteopathic schools are still naturals, most are not. You start learning about all this stuff already. You learn about the dangers of deodorant and perfumes and body lotions and shampoos and all the stuff and the toxicity that are associated with it. So you stop doing all this stuff and you learn natural things to use, or eventually you don't need to use them at all. So it's come up before, like, okay, I don't use shampoo. I don't really use soap very much. I have it around. I will wash my hands after I go to the bathroom. I actually use a different product. I use something called Renew 28 that I do offer and sell to clients. I use that on my hands. It's antiseptic and it's all natural and helps keep my hands young, actually. So, but I do have some natural soaps that are custom handmade with, you know, coconut oil and all these natural ingredients. I don't, you know, people like me who are in this field, we're not using any brands of anything that you walk into a grocery store and can buy. So we're not putting those toxins on our body on a regular basis. So Dr. Pompa was making a suggestion, because most people would say if they're out there using Crest toothpaste and they're using Dial soap and they're using you know, Secret in under deodorant or whatever, underarm. So those of us haven't been doing that. We haven't been exposing ourselves to toxins the same way. So I'm really particular about what I put on my skin. I don't need to use all those products. I don't have body odor. And here's the thing, if I do get an armpit odor, it's a sign to me that there's some type of imbalance or something needing to be addressed. So when I went through the mold illness, which I'm recovering from still, mold biotoxin illness from my home, this one that I'm in, that I had to renovate 3 times. A lot of the systems in my body broke down, right? So I did start having smells. You know, it's like, because things are not detoxifying. My lymph system wasn't working. My mitochondria were broken and could not run energy through anymore. So all the cells were breaking down and couldn't clean themselves. So I've had to take myself through a number of stages of cellular healing, cellular detoxification, various levels of that. Some of you have seen some of the things with the ozone therapy I do. There's many more. I have a near-infrared sauna. I use photobiomodulation on my brain with a V-light in my office. I do neurofeedback on it. I have PMF. I have to do a lot of things to heal myself after having this chronic illness. So fibromyalgia, Lyme, mold, these are all very, very similar in what they're making the body go through. Onset might be different, but it's the same type of systemic problem, and the way you correct it is almost virtually the same. So that's where that recommendation. So don't freak out if any of you guys are using it, and but the point is you're adding more toxins to your body, and you want your body to try to get rid of toxins. So most of the products you're using are really bad for you and really disgusting. That's just the truth of it. If you're buying it in a grocery store or a CVS or Walgreens, you probably should throw it all out. And start really making that small investment towards more holistic, natural products. And I get it. There's certain things I'm not giving up. I put lotion and makeup, but I slather my body in coconut oil. That's what I use. You can start making these changes to do better things. So some of the women asked me in the group I was on, so the makeup I use actually is called Synergy Minerals. To me, it's one of the best I found. It's out of Australia. It's a little bit hard to get in America. You just have to order everything online, do the best, pick your colors. But it is, to me, like the best makeup I've ever used. At a seminar, a practitioner was there, and she did, and I was like, what is happening to my skin? So, I mean, it looks good, and it actually heals my skin, and it's nothing in it. It's so clean. It's so pure. I can feel so good about using it. There's no animal cruelty. There's no animal testing. Very, very natural, clean stuff. And I can still, go out in the world, look how I want to look. I'm not full crunchy granola and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. So many of you, if you're dealing with it, with hunger today, I'm sorry, I'm there with you. But what is getting me through is that I know day 4, here we go. It's kicked in. Autophagy, right? So what is happening now? I know, guaranteed, that by this time, how efficient I am, maybe I'm 30% at it, maybe somebody else who's healthier is 80%, but my body now really has the signals to go in there and say, okay, we have to get rid of all this broken material. So all my cells that have gotten damaged over the years, let's say with mold, they've gone into my membranes and broken them down. They've gone into my mitochondria, broken them down. They've gone into my DNA and broken them down. My body now has the intelligence to say, we have got to switch on this autophagy to be a lot more efficient. We haven't been able to do it because my body has been sick and tired, right? So it's going to go in there and do it. Some of why mine might be less efficient is because of the level of toxicity. And mold, biotoxin, this and right there, it's a toxin. It is lodged into my nervous system. It is attacking my peripheral nerves, going down my legs. It has gone into my brain, infiltrated it. We've done all the maps. We've seen it. We've seen the difference of what it's done. So I've been going through clearing it out, clearing it out, clearing it out, clearing it out. And a lot of these protocols and systems I do in the office, and I take people through now because I am crushing it. I have people who come into me that have been dealing with this stuff for 10 years. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh no, like we're going to get this done really, really fast because I was not willing to be sick for 10 years. That's not going to happen. I got things to do. Got places to travel, and a child to raise, and I want to live a happy, vibrant life, and I want to chase unicorns and fairies and all that crap all day. So So anyway, that's where we're at with day 4. I don't know how you guys are doing. But just wanted to answer some of those questions people are freaking out about products and shampoo. And here's the thing, you don't actually have to use any of that stuff because I don't, much to the dismay of my mother who loves her Dial soap. So, hi Jeannie. It's really, I don't have anything super profound. I'm just like, I'm really hungry and I'm already thinking about my birthday dinner, which is like in 25 days. Okay? I'm thinking about food a lot because I'm hungry, but I'll survive. And I'll survive especially knowing, one, I'm doing this overall for the intention of helping my own son. Again, I've never fasted in prayer for somebody else. So every time I have that, I just think of him and I say, thank you for his healing. Thank you for his healing. Thank you for making him whole. Thank you for giving him peace. And that just, boom, I'm good. I sip some water and I got to move on. And then 2, I know what's happening now is this magic of autophagy. So the parts of my body that have been in chronic pain, the parts that are not healing, the discs that are really struggling no matter what I've been doing, I'm making improvements, but that's a stronghold that I'm dealing with. And it really hit me like, you know what? It's going to be the fasting that's going to bang it out. So my plan is I'm going to continue to do more 5-day fast, probably every couple months. I'll have to feel out my body. I might throw some 7-10 days in there. We'll kind of see. So I'll probably start doing the next one. It'll probably be end of February, and I'll post it, and I kind of let all y'all kind of come along with that if you want to like kind of research and prep yourself, because pure water is harder than other ways of doing it. It is the most effective, it's the most powerful, but you build up to it. Like if I woke up tomorrow and said my dream is to run a marathon, I might start with a 3K, and then I might start with a 10K. Right? And then you build yourself and you have these benchmarks. So this is no different. You don't have to jump into all of it. But without a doubt, it is really one of the most powerful things anybody can ever do. And with tremendous health benefits that are really outrageous. And it's totally free. Okay? And everybody wants to bitch and moan about healthcare costs. And then they also, come in offices like mine where, you have to pay out of pocket. Because insurance companies don't care about prevention or maintenance or anything that's, not a drug. So this is free. You can't beat that, right? Best results and costs no money. So anyway, that's it. I've been hungry. I'm thinking about ribs and macadamia nuts. I mean, that's what I really want. I can't wait to eat Sunday. I'm so excited to have all of tomorrow though, too. So today is, I got an autophagy. I'm ripping broken stuff out. I want the broken parts of my body gone. And then tomorrow, the stem cells will kick in, and then I'm just making myself new again. Okay? Because, I got a birthday this month, and I'd like to think I'm getting younger. I can say delusional. Again, the makeup I like, Synergy Minerals, a lot of women were asking. It's what I use, very clean, very pure, so... That's it. I'll talk to you guys later.